Brave and bold whose fame will ever stand. And when the ball goes over, our cheers will reach the sky.
One of my favorite bar and grills. Who is it?
Pat.
Oh, Pat. And this is Lori. Not Pat Benatar, but Lori.
Oh, really?
Hi, Pat.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi, George. Happy birthday.
Oh, today's your birthday too?
Yeah.
Well, my birthday was last week.
Oh, okay.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Yeah. 85 of them.
Oh, God bless you. You beat that retirement up good, okay?
I hope I don't outlive my money. That can happen.
Yeah.
He still has football physique.
Yeah. Where did you work for a living?
Well, I was at Lincoln High School.
Oh, you're a teacher or a coach?
Yep, and then after couldn't feed my family, so I got into the business world and I sold textbooks in schools.
Okay.
And then I managed the division and so on.
Now, when did you play at Ohio State? What years?
Well, to tell you really, this is 1944. I was 17 years old, and where's the picture of that? Well, anyhow, and I earned my letter at 17 years old. Went to the service, got drafted, you know. They weren't going to draft us, but they did. Came back and earned my letter in 1948.
Wow.
And then 1949, of course, I was senior and started every game. And made second team All-American, which I'm proud. I've got a thing there that quotes it. But they only picked 12. You played offense and defense, so you had to be good in both sides. And then this is our warm-up jacket when we run out on the field and warm up and then go back in. And this is the final, and this is what they wear now.
Oh, there's Brutus.
Oh, Brutus?
Yeah, I see him in the background there.
This restaurant made that for me.
Oh, very cool.
There's a picture of your girlfriend.
Yeah, but not the good one.
Not the good one? Well, okay. Well, that's one of them.
Yeah.
You were married when you were in college?
My senior year.
Oh, my.
Well, I had my service out of the way, and
Now, which Army, Navy, Air Force?
Army.
Army, all right.
I was in Japan. This is all the wives. They went out on a train, and they didn't permit players with wives to play in 1944.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, coming back from the service, the guy says, "The hell with Ohio State, I'm getting married." So they
allowed it then.
Yeah. And this is my wife. And of this crew, I think about
Where's she again?
This, and they, right here.
Very pretty.
Oh, wow.
Very pretty.
And she, most of them were pregnant.
Yeah.
And then Sonny Gandy.
It doesn't show in the picture.
No, they're sitting. Sonny Gandy was getting ready for the Rose Bowl, and we were going to put a new play in, naked reverse, and he's an end, and they fake everybody, and he runs around naked. Well,
No.
Didn't well.
Without the ball. Yeah.
With the ball.
Oh, with the ball.
Yeah. Nobody helping, naked.
Okay.
All right, he was going around and didn't fool that end at all, and he got smacked and broke his neck.
Oh.
So he he wanted to
Sitting with
go
the
to the
ladies.
thing, so they said he'd be the concierge of the ladies. And this is when they stopped at Chicago in a nightclub. They went by train after us. And, anyhow, he put a tablecloth around his head and said that he was some king from the Far East and everything. And they had a French waiter, and the guy believed it, you know. And they had a lot of fun. And they had a nice trip out there. It was a special train. And they stopped at the Grand Canyon. They backed the train too far, lost the club car. So, yeah.
So how long were you in the service?
I was in the service just about 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So did you get any injuries or?
No, I was very lucky. My class, anybody that was 18 in high school was drafted, man. He didn't even get to finish if he had 6 weeks to go. So I was 17, so they didn't draft me. And the war was over in Europe, and they were sending the troops over to Japan and Philippines. So I stopped in the Philippines a short time. They told us to go tell the Japanese the war's over, and you're supposed to yell in that tube, and they're in the ground. And then I went overseas and played about 30 football games over there.
Really? With the Army?
With the Army, and we couldn't beat 1st Cavalry. They had Army's football team there. They had Blanchard, Davis, and all the good ones, and they put it to us. And we lived in the Cochin Stadium. And the stadium was made for the 44 Olympics. And they built it to hold 4 different activities like field hockey and soccer.
Oh my God.
Oh, it was a monster. And we housed in there, slept next to the swimming pool, and play ball games. And trucks would come in, and it looked like we were up on a hill a little bit. Looked down, looked like a big octopus, all these green trucks. Well, the deal was, you either go to the game or you stay in the barracks in CQ, company quarters. So,
Huh. So have you played after the Army anywhere? Have you played football?
well, after the Army, I went back to Ohio State,
Okay.
and I played 3 years there. 1949, I graduated. And in 1949, the All-American Conference was dissolved, if you remember the.
Oh, what were you going to school for? What was your degree?
Well, I was in engineering, and then I coached overseas, and I thought that's what I do.
Uh-huh.
So I got a job here at Lincoln High School,
Okay.
and
How many years did you teach?
about 12.
12. So enough to did you get PRS? Did you get a retirement from them or no? Not enough.
I cashed it in and bought my first car.
That's all right.
Yeah. But, yeah, this is my life here.
Oh, wow.
That's at Lincoln High School. I think I've got another one from Lincoln with Danny Lavelli came out and talked to us. The Browns used to come out.
Were they
And
scouting you guys out?
So they come and talk at our banquets.
Oh, okay.
And
your coach was Paul Brown? Had to be, right? No.
he's the guy that got me to go to Ohio State. But he got drafted and became coach of
The Browns.
Naval Academy,
Oh, yeah.
Great
okay.
Lakes. And we played him and beat him.
So he never came back then?
No. And he took most of that Great Lakes team and made it the early Browns. So that's old history.
Okay.
And then they had all of us, I think this was our 50th anniversary. I don't know if you can read it, but if you look close, you can see my name's on there and everything. And
Oh, right on the...
on the board.
Oh, wow.
Now, they've changed the stadium. Now they have that filled.
Uh-huh.
This is, oh my God, it's big. And that stadium's been changed a lot. I was 65 and 44 when I came back from the service. One of my favorite players had that number and he graduated, so I took it at 60.
Okay. Autograph my hat, so.
This,
I already, it works. It works. Here, let's put it on.
where do you want?
Just put it on the back side so we can see it.
Yeah.
Oh. You know what I'm saying, that way, then it's
Well,
pressed down.
I don't even have a.
Can you autograph my sweater for me as well, please?
Is
How do I
that
look
really
in
your
it?
sweater?
I wish. Unfortunately, I wasn't born back then.
No, not many left. We beat Michigan, and we total place. I don't have my glasses, but I think that we only passed 6 times, maybe 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the kind of games we had. Pass 4 times, pass 5 times. And that's why I could play little. Because pass protection, man, you got to be a mountain.
Something wrong.
Yeah. At that, they had 2 leagues, Buffalo.
Now, what, you got drafted by them, but you didn't play for them. What's the... Could you
They
explain?
had 2 leagues.
Uh-huh.
They dissolved the All-American Conference. So there were football players out of work. And happened in 50. And they sold their contracts. And Buffalo sold my contract to New York Giants.
Oh, wow.
Well, I went there, and they had a guy, I think Owens was his last name. I think it was Steve Owens. Big guy, coach. And they paid for my trip to New York. I went. And he says, I want all the guards in that room, all the linemen in that room, and all the backs in that room. The lineman grabbed me by the arm. He says, "You'll never make this team because you don't listen." I said, "What do you mean?" "You're going in the wrong place. The backs are over there." I just turned around and went home. We had a reunion. I think it's this one. Anyhow, and the horseshoe at the curve, they make us wait, and then they bring us on the field and introduce us, you know, and it was our 50th anniversary and 60th anniversary. And they told us not to wander. I'm a wanderer, so I went over to the cheerleaders were there, and I had this jacket. I had that jacket on, and she said something like, "Congratulations." So I said, "Thank you." And she said, "Stand there." So I stood, and she had a partner. She went in front of her partner. He threw her up in the air, scared the heck out of me. And he caught her, and she said, "That's for you." And I asked her, "Do they ever honor the cheerleaders?" She said, "No, never." 5 cheerleaders, period. And I think 1 guy and girls. And they would get close to the field and they'd go up and down like the high schools do. And I can remember tackling a guy out of bounds. And I looked down there and it was the best looking leg I ever saw. We had her in the pile.
Oh.
And I went back to a reunion, you know, she's a mother or grandma already. And she remembered that pile up.
3 Georges, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. So which one's you in there? Oh, on the left. And then who's the next guy?
That's George Endries and George Matty. We played the same position.
Huh.
And then this is, they're weighing me because the whole season they wanted me to gain weight.
Now we're all trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
And then this is when I started, 1944.
That's just Florida, huh?
Yeah, that's where I was going to school.
Well, you've been around the world.
I sure as hell have. And then this is a 44 team, and you'll see my number is 65. And what do we got here? Oh, that doesn't look like much.
Mm-hmm.
But I knocked him out of bounds, and we won the game. He was gone.
Yeah, that does look like someone took a nice hit.
That's me down there eating dirt.
George, do they still have reunions every year for you guys?
We've had it. We don't know if we're going to have another one because, I don't know, I got the picture here somewhere. Oh, here we are. That's all that's left of the...
Well, that's probably why.
And then the 1944 team, only 4 are alive.
Wow.
I happen to be a 17-year-old, so they're telling me a couple of years down the road that I'm going to wipe out. This is getting on the plane, and the plane was the 3-tailed constellation drop job. Took the whole team.
Wow.
And some of the guys married the hostesses off that. They met them on there. And I played Santa Claus. I came in here after we got done, went to 30 houses.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And she's my dwarf,
Elf.
elf. And we had a good time, kids. I'm kind of acquainting myself with some of this. I always show this to prove I graduated.
OSU in engineering.
And then here, when I was appointed at Ohio State, at Lincoln, as a coach.
Okay.
And this is what won the game, Rose Bowl. Jimmy Haig from Rocky River. And they say it missed a foot, and every year we make it closer, you know. It was an inch. And this is our starting lineup in the Rose Bowl, and that's me. This is Gandhi that broke his neck.
That's you over here?
There's something you should look at in that picture.
What's that?
No masks,
Oh,
high
yeah.
top shoes, grass, what else? The helmets,
Mm-hmm.
but you notice some are leather. We were just converting.
Oh, yeah.
And then Riddell came out, the company, and put that on our head first time. And the helmet was so big that when the ends went to catch a ball, they were looking in the helmet.
Twist down.
And they had to slim that down. But that day, the guy wore a mask. They taught us how to
Grab it?
the mask and keep him away. And he can't do a thing where the head goes. And then these are that's the Rose, after the Michigan game, that put us in the Rose Bowl. And this is the Rose after the Rose Bowl.
Oh, wow.
Now, you didn't have no mouth guards either, did you? Mouth guards?
Like the
We
boxers?
tried,
Yeah.
and the guys kept saying, "It's choking me, I'm dry," and they wouldn't
Hard
go
to
with
breathe,
it.
yeah.
And then they got some doctors out there, and they convinced them after I left.
Well, my next question is, did you get any teeth knocked out?
Started with 2, and then, bridging and
I probably haven't seen half
This
this
is
stuff.
my son, George.
Hi, George. George and George? George the second power, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, he looks like a football player.
Well,
Basketball.
Basketball?
basketball.
Out there, and we get there about 1 o'clock, and he only charges us like $25 a game. And it's a $90 golf course, but we play till it's dark. You know, we usually play about 27 to 36 holes.
Nobody abuses it.
No, we just have a lot of fun. Everybody. But right at the end of last year, it was like after 18 holes, I was like, yeah, let's just go to the clubhouse and get a steak. He's tired.
Now, what's the story behind that picture again?
All right, we have an all-sports banquet for the high school. I was head football coach, and I knew Lavelli from Ohio State, and I said, "Will you talk to my high school kid?" Yeah, man, he jumped on it right away, and he came, and I thought, boy, it's going to cost. Didn't charge us a thing. And he spoke, and for pay, we didn't, usually they collect money or stuff. We had a leather class, made wallets and stuff. They made him a wallet. It was a fancy thing. They pounded it out. We used him 2 years in a row, and he hadn't used the first wallet yet.
Okay, we're going to go meet George.
Okay.
Hey, George, have a fan.
Yeah, happy birthday, George.
This is my wife.
This is Pete's wife.
I don't know you either. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
It's a special one, so I wanted to have a little something for my husband and
What do you think of the fast hand, dude?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I don't know why.
You only turned 25 once.
How about 85?
So what we have here are actually some of the, tickets?
This is a ticket to Bob Hope.
No kidding.
In fact, Bob Hope signed the other here.
Yeah, isn't that neat?
Oh, wow.
There's a Rose Bowl,
I
550,
love this picture, though. That's a nice one.
1950. Here you could go in and saw Bob Hope for $5.
Can't do that anymore, in more ways than one, I guess.
Yeah, you can run across this bridge.
That's true.
Ain't that stupid?
He got kicked off the air about 2 weeks after that. He was talking about mini skirts were coming in, and he said that girls used to powder 2 cheeks.
Yeah, 2 more cheeks.
He said they powdered 2 more cheeks. They cut him off the air. Now they don't even blink.
Uh-oh.
Marge,
Yes. How are you?
so what do you think about this whole...
I think it's awesome. Where's George?
George is over there.
Eating. Oh, he's eating. We won't bother.
He's having a fillet.
A fillet. He's going to enjoy that.
Hey, you have a great establishment here.
Well, thank you.
I'm
very
getting
much.
chills. Look at chills.
Look at chills. Okay. We're on Hot Pants Night.
Yeah, when I don't look so bad.
Hot Pants Night. He's going to be my star performer. Great. On January 28th, 9 p.m.
9 p.m. Yes, the UFC fights also.
There we go. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear George. Happy birthday to you. And then
Hell, I'm never going home.
George, happy birthday.
Okay. You know, my kids worry about it. I think. Well, I know where to find them now.
That's exactly it.
Yeah. So I can take it. What the hell happened here?
You need help?
I don't know what it's hooked.
Oh, it hooked. Oh, it caught on something.
I got, and it wouldn't release.
Are these the crown jewels?
Yes.
These are the crown jewels. There you are, good for you. Okay, tell you what this is. This Rose Bowl watch.
No way.
And it tells you on the back it is.
Yeah.
And this
Can't really
is,
see it too good in the camera.
I was 17 years old playing at Ohio State, and I made a letter, and we won the league, and that's
Ooh, that's a real diamond?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And undefeated, national champions, all that stuff. Okay, this is a ring.
that's cool.
We won the conference in 1949. That sent us to the Rose Bowl. Okay, now, I showed you the watch, that's a Rose Bowl watch. This is, I think it's a Rose Bowl. Hell, I don't know what happened. Well, I dug this stuff out, you know.
Trying to remember which
I
one goes
haven't
to
been
what.
showing it. And then I was doing one of these at one of the homes.
Yeah.
Some guy put it on his finger. We couldn't get it off,
Oh
man.
my
Hell, I was going to get the cleaver, man.
And what's that one?
Oh, you know all the stuff that Tressel was the coach, you know, when they kicked him out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Michigan about 6 or 7 times, and when you beat Michigan, it's the Pants Club.
The Pants Club?
That's right.
Adorable. It's a pair of
And
pants.
it's got my initials on it, and of course
it
the
does.
score, and that was in 44. We beat them.
Oh my goodness.
Now, the guys were selling players. It's, you know, what's it worth? But,
You'd be surprised what people.
but some guy paid $5,000 for one of these because you beat Michigan.
44, yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow,
George?
so
Yeah.
that's it. Now, I'll explain what all this stuff is. Freshman letter. Second year letter.
You have such good
year.
care of your stuff.
Now, the third year, that's a blanket. And it's one of a kind. It's mine. Okay.
He's putting on YouTube.
And there's a picture I want. All of us coming out. Anyhow, this is our warm-up jacket before the game. And this thing is 63 years old. That, they honored us, put our picture up there, we're standing down there. And you read real close, you can read my name and what I did and all that. Those are reunion.
That's the one we got from Bilderberg. Ah!
You know, she made me another one too.
Yeah, for your brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know when it came?
What?
When they were playing, 49ers were playing the playoff game, and they won it in the last minute. They all had it in there. Okay, let me see what I got over here. That got to work on this. This was after the Michigan game, and we came into the train station from Ann Arbor in Columbus, and they had 300,000 people from Columbus downtown to the campus, 10 deep all the way, and they wrote us in cabs. And anyhow, I walked out, and I'm oblivious. I thought she was still in the apartment. And I started walking. I hear, George, and it was her. And the people heard her, and the crowd, and just like Charlton Heston doing the Red Sea, parting the Red Sea, they opened up, and she walked, and we, and
what
of
was her
course
name?
Helen.
Helen.
And boy, I planted that on, and it was
I was going to say, what are you doing to that lady?
Yeah, she's a great one, and the kids framed one like this and blew it up and everything. So, oh, what's going on over here? I better go. I'm a talker. I gotta shut up. What do you got?
Don't get one with all the icing. Get one with just cake. There's a good one right at the end there. Unless you like that.
I gotta tell you. Who threw it? Who threw it? Somebody threw me a party. I had about 5 of them. And they didn't have an 8. So they put 2 4s on. I couldn't. I couldn't. 4, 4, 5.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know what the hell it was. I tried to figure it out and everything. I thought it was Holly. And they had their kids from college, their mathematician. I said, it must mean something in math or something. And I finally figured it was 85.
Did they have a minus in front of it or anything?
There you go.
Had a plus. No, plus.
That's funny.
Okay. To who?
Okay, to Irene and Pete.
All right. Did I write a whole history there?
Yeah, that's great. And if you could find one to my brother who's an Ohio State fan, his name is Joe.
And he's Hungarian.
Joe.
Yeah.
Is he Hungarian?
Yeah, all Hungarian and German.
Yeah. Joe. Okay. Had something on my mind and, oh. There we go.
Okay, thank
As
you
you
so
can see,
much.
I'm not used to it.
Yeah. Thank you
Hey,
so
thank you very
much.
much.
Thank you very much. It's a real honor to meet you.
Well,
It is.
it's all over now.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Get 2 of the big ones and then put everything in between. And then I put them in a bag. I got one down here.
Yeah.
I love that picture. Isn't that awesome? I never saw this one right now.
Everywhere.
It's beautiful. It's in beautiful shape. That's right. Oh, happy birthday. It was great seeing you. It was very nice meeting you.
Hey, George, thanks again.
Okay.
That was a great party.
Hit it, Brady. What's going on out here? No, nothing happened, huh?
I should be the one parked in the handicap.
In all Columbus, there's a team that's known